We gotta find the tunnel man.
It's the Beastmaster here, and welcome back to another video. Today, we are going to be finishing up Trick and Treat, because we have one more ending to do. And what we will be doing today is be sucking on a cucumber. Okay, let's, I know the secret ending now, because, I had to redo this video, but, you know, I'm just gonna skip it a bunch.
Oh wow, we gotta edit the video, which is gonna take 35 million years.
Beep, 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 beep. Gotta pick her up. What we need to do is escape from Ashley. It is then I notice a path that I haven't seen before. Should I take this path? Yes, I should. I should face with courage whatever I can find there. 2:57. Oh, guys! Oh my gosh!
It's almost 3 a.m.
I don't know how long I've been running, but it's been some time since I last heard either the voice or meows, much to my relief. I finally stopped, placing my hands on my knees, feeling that I am on the edge of fainting. I breathe through my mouth, trying to fill my lungs with as much air as I can, while my legs hurt if they had been hammered mercilessly. But pain does not bother me because I'm finally safe, at least temporarily. I'm still lost in the dark forest and I'm surrounded by the rotten air, but they don't feel nearly as bad as before. I look down at the ground while trying to catch my breath. Damn! How can I get out of here? I said, confused and frustrated. I feel really anguished. I close my eyes and let out a long sigh. I have to calm myself. Easy. You can get out of this forest. Have a little rest, then continue walking. I give myself a moment. I needed it. In my eyes, and in that moment, I see that there is something below me. I almost step on it. Because of the darkness and my desperation, I had not noticed it before. I'm confused. It's not a small hand that comes out of the ground. Sorry. That's when my alarm's going off. I'm gonna turn off my phone because, I don't want my alarms going off. Confused, I note a small hand that comes out of the ground. It is a human hand, at least in form. With only a glimpse, I could tell that it was a toy. A toy made out of metal. Without hesitation, I bend down and start to dig it out. Slowly, my hands move away the earth that hid a toy, only to discover that it was a figure of a knight. It's dirty and very worn down. It must be very old. I raise the toy, my eyes examining it carefully. I read out what the toy had written on its back. It must be the name of the person whom it belongs to. I look at it carefully, trying to think who Lillian might be. But naturally, the effort was just a waste of time. In the end, I have no other alternative than to continue walking in the dark. My break is over. Without daily, I move my feet and start to walk. This time, there is no need to run. I don't know where I might end up, but I know that I don't want to be here. 3:17 a.m. Oh man! Oh man, guys! We were going to die! Die! What is this place? I ask myself when I arrive at the clearing in the forest, only a few minutes since I found the toy I have passed. There's something strange about this place, but it's not because it's dark and apprehensive as the rest of the forest. It's actually the opposite. I somehow find it nostalgic, for lack of a better word. The atmosphere here is pure and kind, as if it were a sanctuary from the darkness. I shake my head confused, but I don't give it any more thought. It may only be that I'm too far away from the cat, and that's what's why the curse is weaker here. At least I can see the night sky. The full moon shines elegantly. It surrounds a blanket of darkness and stars. Beautiful image, but there's something strange about it. How weird. Isn't there a half moon tonight? I said to myself as I look at the moon and try to remember the vague memory in my mind. Anyway, it's not important. The moon will not come to save me. However, I lower my sights and then I notice, yep, why is there a crescent moon over there? Whatever. I lower my sight and then fuck. I lower my sight. It was then that I noticed there was a cabin in the clearing. It was hidden under the shade of the trees nearby. That's why I didn't see it before, I think. The cabin looks old and worn down, even depressing, but if I'm lucky there may be someone there. I may not have managed to escape, but I could wait for the sun to rise and find that cabin. I am sure that when the night ends, so will my concerns. Without wasting any more time, I decide to enter the cabin. I open the door slowly, observing that no one is waiting for me on the other side. Apparently it's empty. The atmosphere is quiet and sad silence, as if the place had been forgotten by all. As soon as I put my feet into the cabin, curiosity takes control of me. An inexplicable desire to explore the place is born in me. After all, it seemed to be the most interesting thing that I could do at the moment. Although I doubt it can beat the excitement of running for my life, thank God. Inside there's not much special. The first thing I notice is that it does not have many of the modern commodities, such as the electricity, telephone, or water pipes. Everything is rustic and seems that place was even older than it appeared to be, as impressive as that sounds. In the living room, there is a fireplace. With curiosity, I look inside of it, but there is only ash. No one had used it in a long time. The table, I see there was 3 empty plates. It was as if a family who lives here was getting ready to eat, except there was no food for them. Then I decided to enter the rooms. The first one had a double bed. There's not much there. Just a wardrobe and a chest of drawers made of wood, but were both empty. If they were ever clothes in them, they must have disappeared with the time. Then I go to the second room. And this bed is smaller. I guess only one person used it. First thing I notice is there are toys on the floor. Figures of animals made of wood, also some marbles and a rag doll. Whoever lives here, or better said, lived here, did not seem to have a great interest in order. However, I can't imagine that is very important after all this time. My first impression that the room belongs to a girl. At first sight of the room appeared to have nothing special, but after checking the place, I found a notebook. I observed the notebook with curiosity and I opened it to the first page. Everything is fuzzy, but from what little managed to understand, it seemed to be a diary. All the pages worn down and the writing is so blurred I couldn't understand almost anything. I go through every page until I find a fragment that was strangely preserved. Today, Dad returned home with a toy. It was a knight in silver armor and a fairy tales. I can't even describe how happy it felt when I saw it. I immediately ran to him to give him a strong hug. This toy must have been expensive, but he said that the blacksmith owed him a favor. When I finished reading, I realized it was talking about the same toy that I have in my hands. It must be Lillian. I said, speaking to the diary without waiting for an answer. My curiosity led me to check the other pages until I again found a legible fragment. It was right at the end of the diary, many pages away from the day in which she got in this toy. Mom woke me up suddenly in the middle of the night. She and Dad seem to be altered. It's not like
No.
when they
Oh,
were
look at me.
when they fight, but without doubt, something is happening to them. Mom told me to pack only what is necessary and prepare to leave. There was no time to even
Wait,
talk
don't
about it.
shoot me.
Why do we have to leave? It is,
Spicy hot shot.
it is very late and I'm sleepy.
Spicy hot shot. Wow.
I want to stay in bed. To that, the diary ends
No, you
abruptly
deserve-
without having
You deserve that.
even scrolls on the other pages. It was abandoned as this house without looking back. It sounds rather sad, but it
Somewhere
seemed
around
that they had an important reason to do so.
It's me.
It was then I
Like,
suddenly heard the
somewhere
sound of
outside
footsteps
me.
inside the cabin.
Like right here
My heart
beside
freezes
me.
at that moment. I don't know why, but
Oh,
incredibly fear invades me. The room's door slowly begins to open, only to reveal the person behind it. Oh my fucking god. Fuck you, Goth Monica.
yay.
Hey look, Goth Monica's back. Eh? Exclaimed the confused girl dressed in black who looked more or less my age. She has extraordinary beauty with golden hair and blue eyes. She is surprised to see me, but I am not more than I was. Is it possible there was another person caught in this cursed forest? Why are you here? The girl asked me. Her blue eyes set their gaze on me. At first, she does not seem angry, but later her expression becomes more aggressive. What are you doing?
You don't kill me. And you
She
don't
narrows
kill
her eyes as if she was trying to look inside of me. Sorry, I saw this cabin and I felt the urge to explore the inside. I responded immediately. I didn't think that I would have bothered anyone. The cabin seemed abandoned a long time ago. I'm so nervous, I start to sweat. After saying that, the room is surrounded by an awkward silence. The girl looks at me in silence for a few seconds before suddenly laughing.
Now not because
I
you're
see.
about to die.
You must be the knight who I was calling before.
Missed.
With a sweet smile. I blinked surprised. You were the voice that I heard inside of my mind.
Oh wow.
It's hard to believe what I just heard. I remember that the voice was calling me to a place, but the evil cat would not let me pass.
Well, I can't do much.
The girl laughed
You just killed me.
softly before nodding a couple of times. Yes, that's
You
me.
shot me.
That was me. Okay. While speaking, she looks at me with the eyes of tenderness. I feel something warm in my heart just from seeing that looks of hers. I actually wanted you to come to this place. Oh yeah, this is how a lot of porn starts, guys. I shouldn't have came here. But I don't know why you started to run the opposite direction. The girl looks a little sad after saying that. However, she quickly recovers her smile. I cannot speak today because I just make double sentences. That's why I went out looking for you. I wouldn't have never imagined that you would end up here. Me neither. I was just walking without knowing where I was going, looking for the way out of this forest. I replied sincerely. I guess I'm lucky, but there is something in her voice that I don't like. Anyways, if it comes from a sweet girl, I should be good. At that moment, I noticed the girl never stopped staring at me. Her eyes contemplate me with so much adoration that I feel both flattered and uncomfortable. I take a step backwards because of my anxiety, but she instantly takes a step forward. Brave knight, there's something I need to ask you, the girl unexpectedly said. I don't know if that is the appropriate way of addressing me, but I cannot deny that I like it. What is it? I gulped shortly after asking. My heart beats fast. Then the girl goes one step further and then another. She is now close, so close that I can smell her faint scent. It seemed that she did not know the concept of personal space. Oh, so now you're trying to copy Ashley? I see, Lillian. Well, you're a bitch. 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 Bitch, bitch. was that I suddenly heard something hit the ground. The surprise makes us both silent. At the moment, I realized something should be in my hands and it was no longer there. Unwittingly, I dropped the night toy. My anxiety made me clumsy. That, said the girl after a short silence. The look in her eyes had changed completely. She had been astonished. Suddenly, something had stolen her breath. The blue eyes were no longer concentrated on me, but looked down at something that was on the floor. Where did you find that? The girl asked, astonished. I don't know how to react. I am just silently bend down and pick up the toy. Then I offer it to her kindly. After hesitating for a moment, she almost snatches it from my hands. She seemed to be something very precious to her. I found it buried in the forest. I replied kindly as I see how she embraces it with such a tenderness that makes me smile. I guess you must be Lillian. She nods. Yes, my name is Lillian. My name is Lillian the bitch, and I like to fucking take guys inside of my cabin and then fuck them and then kill them, because that's how praying mantises work apparently. Because I fucking hate myself so much that I can't think. Okay, I'm sorry. Fuck you. She then returns her gaze towards my face. Her eyes reflect shy and pure kindness. Thank you, she said timidly. My name is Axel, and you don't have to thank me. Even if I couldn't escape, it seems that I would have some company. If all goes well, we only have to wait until the sun rises. I give her one more look at Lillian. The first thing that is noticeable is her great beauty. But after seeing more carefully, I notice that there is something more. Presence is a little strange. Its presence is a little strange. She blinks after realizing I am almost looking at her. I immediately avert my sight nervously, only to hear her laugh. You're the girl who lived in this house. Is that right? I asked, stealing myself for what she was going to answer. How is it that you're still in this place? I gulp. Perhaps you're some kind of ghost or something like that? Lillian looks at me with the eyes of tenderness. Do I look anything like a scary ghost? She said playfully. I immediately reply saying no with the shake of my head. You're right, I lived in this cabin for a long time with my family, but now it's something of the past. Could you tell me about that? I asked, guided by my curiosity without even thinking that it might be something personal. Lillian closed her eyes and thought about it for a moment. I could, but if you promise to help me before listening to it, she said, looking into my eyes later with puppy eyes, quietly begging for my approval. I cannot stop thinking about this girl. She is adorable. Well, her looks are one thing, but her fucking attitude, well, not attitude, but her fucking trickery is fucking stupid. I fucking hate you, Lillian. You're a butt. But something does not convince me. Promise to help you? I said without much energy. Before promising that, I need to know what kind of help you want from me. My words are firm. I don't want her to ask later for my soul or drink my blood. Lillian makes a childish and annoyed face for a couple of seconds. I just want a bit of your energy, Knight. If you give it to me, then I will respond to all your questions. After saying that, she gives me a tender look towards me. I do not understand what she means by energy. It's not like I'm a battery. But I do have many questions that I would like to ask. I doubt for a moment before sighing with resignation. It seems there was no other way out. Okay,
Don't you touch me.
but how will I do that? I asked, looking at her confused.
I was not.
Lillian smiled,
Hey,
unexpectedly
calm
full of joy. Very easy. You just need to kiss me, Knight. She responded as if it wasn't anything special. Did I hear that well? Kiss her? I lost my breath just from thinking about it. She seems that coming to this forest had been a good idea after all. Suddenly I feel Lillian caressing my cheek with one hand. Continuing to see her face, only to discover that she is very close to me. I instantly blush, but shortly after I notice something strange. Her body feels cold. I don't know how to explain it, but her presence is strangely faint. The texture of her skin is nice, but at the same time weak. Lillian smiles while she looks at me in the eyes with a mischievous face. I still must reward you for giving me back my toy. She gently, while approaching her lips to mine, slowly savoring my every moment. I couldn't do anything to stop her. Soon I feel her lips against mine. At that moment, I felt as if I had been possessed. My desire to take control of my body, forcing me to kiss her passionately, as if we were lovers seeing each other after a very long time. I closed my eyes. I didn't need to see. I just feel the love from her lips. However, the sweetness soon dies, being replaced with a stabbing pain, as if someone stabbed needles of ice along my back. Without thinking, I break the kiss and move away from her.
Yeah. Oh God.
What did you do? I asked, giving her an astonished look at Lillian. What was happening to me? I feel so cold, as if she had stolen half the heat from my body. I also feel heavy. You don't need to fear. I just took a portion of your energy, as we agreed, answered Lillian, looking at me with puppy eyes that begged me not to get angry with her. Don't worry, you'll soon feel better, she added shortly after. I become silent just from seeing her. I could not be angry with someone like her. Then I sighed, leaving my anger and concern with my breath. Soon after that, I noticed that Lillian does nothing more than look at me, tenderly waiting for me to say something. It was then I realized something. Suddenly, the presence of Lillian becomes heavier. Eh? I exclaimed with curiosity. Before, she felt almost transparent, but now I can see her solid colors. As if before she was just a reflection, and now she was real.
Wait, stand right here.
Did you notice my Knight?
Stand right here.
She said, asked, full of joy. Thanks to you, I can now materialize myself completely. Before, my presence was partial dim, but now I have more power thanks to you. Lillian explained, giving me a smile. Now I understand why she wanted my help. But after hearing that, one thing is clear to me. She is not a human. With that, do you have everything you wanted? I asked with this,
Here, wanna get out?
a little disgusted. I can say that I'm happy after that kiss. I still have some difficulty standing. Lillian responds with a nod. Yes, now I will respond to your question, kind Knight. With her words are honest, are just like the sweet look in her eyes.
Here, wanna see me jump?
Well, it seems that I can trust her.
Wanna see me jump over me?
After looking at her for a moment, my lips finally move. What exactly?
No, that's called jumping over.
What are you exactly, Lillian? Was my first question. No doubt, it must sound strange, but there's something here that does not make sense. Are you a ghost, or perhaps you're a witch? Lillian stares carefully at me before laughing softly, closing her eyes at a moment. Then she looks directly into my eyes. You got one of them right, my Knight. She pauses. I'm really a spirit, but before I was a witch who lived in this place. A spirit?
Hey, wait.
I asked, confused.
Go to A. I'm not doing
How
shit.
is that any different from a ghost? To me, it sounded like the same thing. Okay, hold on. A spirit and a ghost are different things. Spirit's like your consciousness, and a ghost is just you, but you're without mass. You don't have any mass. You're just flying around. You're antimatter, pretty much. But then I see Lillian shaking her head in denial. She then looks at me straight in the eyes. A ghost is the soul of someone who died, in which by some force remains in this world. Exactly! At least some person gets it, Goth Monica. Thank you. The spirit, on the other hand, is a different entity. They have much more powerful presence and do not necessarily come from a dead person. Could you explain it simpler? I asked, completely lost. I guess she knew how to differentiate them. Differentiate them. Fucking hell, I can't say it. But all of this was completely new for me. Lillian then laughed sweetly as if my confusion was adorable. A ghost is someone who died, but their soul stayed on this earth. A spirit is a supernatural entity that does not need to come from a living being. An example would be the fairies or spirits of the forest. That was much more clearer. I silently take a moment to connect the dots. I exclaimed, thoughtful before looking back at her beautiful face. Her blue eyes patiently wait for me to say something. So you mean by that you're a witch before somehow ended up becoming a spirit of this forest? I asked quizzically. After hearing me, Lillian nods and then gives me a smile. That's right. I was a young witch who lived in this cabin with my parents. But unfortunately, Lillian stopped suddenly. For a moment, the expression on her face seemed to be full of hatred. But one instant later, she is back to normal. It must have been an error of mine. But something happened after death. I ended up becoming a spirit. Fretted Lillian, seemed after giving more light on the situation. When she said the last word, she gave me a sweet, small smile, looking at me with a pure innocence. I understand. I murmured, however, there is still something important I wanted to know. My eyes set on Lillian. Why were you calling me before, Lillian? I asked with a sharp look on my eyes as if I tried to see inside of her soul. She gazed at me with tenderness. They have used tenderness 12 times already. Because I needed your help, kind knight. But I also to protect you. Hearing her say that surprises me. But she doesn't seem to be lying. I think you've seen it, the evil cat that lives in this forest. She is an evil spirit. The image of the cat flashes in my mind at that moment. She is right. It was because of the cat I ended up in this place. Surely the cat is the one who created this rotten and sinister atmosphere. Before, I was happy as the spirit of the forest. With the joy that surrounded me, gave me energy and fed me. But since that cat appeared, no one has come. That's why I couldn't keep my material form and had to steal your energy. I see. It's all the fault of that cat, I said with a better idea of this situation. Finally, there is only last thing that I'm curious about.
No, it's not.
Lillian, do you know something special about the disappearance of the 5 men which took place in this forest? Lillian seemed surprised by my question, but she quickly regains her composure. With a fragile look in her eyes, she nods twice. Yes, they are dead. The cat stole their vital energy, killing them. That's how she acquires more power. Wait, isn't that the same thing you did with me? I asked, confused. Lillian immediately shakes her head while showing me the palms. In a shy gesture, That said, I was strong.
Yeah.
It's very different than she didn't stop and ended up taking all the life from them. I wouldn't kill such a kind knight like you. See, even that face makes you look like a bitch. Who voluntarily came to give me something so precious. Something, explained Lillian. Basically, they had the same power but different intentions.
Can you hear me?
I understand.
Can you still hear me?
I said, thinking about it for a moment with my sight down.
Wait, how'd you say you can?
Then I returned my eyes to Lillian.
When I say
I still have one doubt left. Why have all the disappearances occurred on Halloween?
it's weird.
Because it's the only night which we can materialize, answered Lillian quickly, speaking with the perfect calmness as if it was something ordinary. Fortunately, my look of confusion seemed enough to tell her that I didn't understand well what she meant. During the night of Halloween, magic becomes more powerful.
Yeah.
And on the other days, I am only an invisible being that cannot do more than observe the forest. But on the night of Halloween, I am able to show my presence and appear. You're trying to say that during the other days, you don't have any powers? I asked curiously. That would explain well what was happening. I guess it would be the same case for the cat, only in the night. She can be dangerous. Lillian nods. Yes, that's right, Brightlight. I look in her eyes, sincere. I see. Thank you very much. That was everything I wanted to know.
Okay.
I never thought that I would say something like this on this night.
Okay.
But her answer had been a great help. Finally, I feel more confident and not as lost as before. Now the only thing left was to wait for the sun to rise in this cabin. Fortunately, the atmosphere seemed more friendly and calm. As the sun rises, I can escape without problems. I would have survived the wickedness of that cat. Ashley's not evil. Kill yourself if you do think she's evil. I was lost in my thoughts, and suddenly I noticed that the look Lillian had upon me. Her eyes tell me that she wants to ask me something else. Something wrong, Lillian? I asked, not knowing what to expect. Lillian instantly responds with a nod. Kind knight, now that you know the truth, there is a special mission which I need your help. I want you to help me defeat the cat and break this curse. Bitch, you're the fucking curse! Her words leave me at a loss for breath. Defeat her? How could I go against that cursed cat? I'm just a normal person. Without a doubt, I'm head to end to the curse, but I can't take impossible tasks. After hearing me, Lillian's eyes light up with hope. You don't have to fear, Knight. You're much stronger than you look. You have a large amount of magical energy sleeping within you. Lillian pauses. You will also have my support.
Yeah.
Lillian then gets closer to me. Having her so close to me makes me nervous. I hope she doesn't want more energy, although I wouldn't complain if she wants another kiss. Do you really need my help, Lillian? She sounded too dangerous. I would prefer not to be in a fight. She nodded before looking at me with pleading eyes, silently begging me for help. Yes, it's necessary. The cat and I have very evenly matched powers. But with your presence tonight, that could give me the victory. There's nothing but tenderness in her blue eyes. Stop saying tenderness! Because you said that like 15 times already. My god. Use some other wording. I sound like a freaking language arts teacher or something. I don't know. It's hard to say no to a look like that. My heart beats fast with anxiety.
After his run,
Honestly, I don't want to be meddled with them.
I got no job.
But what she says is true, then I can make a difference and put the end to this curse once and for all.
Oh, do you see someone right behind you?
Then I will have to do it. Okay, I will help you kill the cat and end this
I have
curse.
to come up here too.
I said full determination. No, you better not kill fucking Ashley. I'll fucking destroy your spine. It's hard to believe the words came out of my mouth, but there are times that we have to be strong. I cannot forget that she has killed innocents before. Lillian seemed surprised to hear me say that. No! She suddenly said, "Don't kill her." After saying that, she stays silent and seems scared. I look at her without understanding what's wrong.
I just killed someone.
If you kill her, she will later be reincarnated as a more evil and powerful being.
I just got gun.
This is the first time I've seen Lillian this worried. No doubt it's something serious. Right, please trust me. The best thing we can do is capture her.
Ow.
That is precisely the mission I had for you. Capture her? I repeated, confused, staring into her eyes. Lillian nods. Yes, if you see that she tries to take her own life, you must stop her.
It's storyline.
Just hold her for a few seconds. That will be enough for me to imprison her. Lillian explains, looking at me with, again, puppy eyes. How am I supposed to do that? Not fully convinced of this plan. My reflexes are not better than the cat for sure. I'll use my magic to strengthen your body. As soon as the combat starts, she will place all of her attention on me. So you see that she is about to take her life. You must move as fast as you can and hold her brave knight. Lillian said, placing all of her trust in me.
Sandra.
Okay, I understand. I answered full of determination. This was our plan of counterattack. With my help like this, a long curse will finally break. Well, you can count on me, Lillian. After hearing me, Lillian is filled with joy. She closes her eyes for a moment. When she opens them, she gives me a look filled with love, along with a radiant smile. For a second, I felt as if we had been in love for years or something beautiful but false. More than saying that it would be saying that I would help her seem like it was making a bigger commitment. And therefore, a more cherished one. As if I had promised that I would always be her ally. In case I was happy to see her so happy, she must have been alone for a long time. However, suddenly her expression changes. From the second to the next, Lillian gives me an expression of anguish. Something is bothering her. The cat approaches soon. Soon she will be here. Hearing her say that made my heart skip a beat. Anxiety grows in me. Apparently Lillian noted it because it unexpectedly gave me a sweet smile. Fear not, gentle knight. She said tenderly before making a serious face. Stop saying tenderly! You want to get some chicken tenders? That's what you mean by that, tenderly. Tenderly. I hate the word tenderly now. Before making a more serious face. Okay, quick, give me a kiss so I can strengthen your body. Your kid. Not able to finish my sentence before Lillian impatiently planted a new kiss on my lips. Soft and pleasant, delicious kissing her is wonderful. Feeling that makes my heart beat faster. Go Power Rangers!
Fight.
This time I do not feel weaker. The opposite, her kiss filled me with energy and power. Lillian's kiss would be the best way to wake up every day. Better than coffee or a sudden cold shower, I thought, joking with myself. However, before we can finish our kiss, suddenly something attacks us with such power that it destroys a part of the cabin, opening a large hole that connects to the outside. I can't even to imagine what didn't like the job like seeing a wrecking ball do its job. The blow sufficiently strong enough to push me away from Lillian. She seemed equally surprised as me. I immediately get up and look for the culprit. You really are an idiot. What are you doing? Said a girl with white hair and red eyes that I've never seen before. But somehow she appeared to me. The way she looks at me makes things mad. How impatient you are, Ashley. Don't you see I was having an intimate moment with my knight?
Yeah, we met the team.
Responded Lillian with a mischievous smile on her face.
Yes.
Or is it that you are just jealous because men prefer me? No wonder you are just an annoying brat. The girl with red eyes Ashley sets her eyes on Lillian, seeing her as an enemy. Probably the reason most guys fucking like you, Lillian, is because of your fucking chest size. So fuck you. Yeah, bitch. I won't let you leave this place. I'll never let you. This anger in her words, but there's also something strange. She doesn't sound evil, rather seem to be on the defensive. But it's strange, but that's my impression. Lillian chuckles after hearing her hidden her lips behind her hand with an elegance. You're wrong. This will be the night of your defeat. Ashley makes snores in anguish. I didn't want to do this, but I think I have no choice. Unexpectedly, just as she finishes speaking, she jumps at me with extraordinary speed. I'm not more than impressed. However, I manage to dodge her, somehow jumping toward Lillian. When my feet touch the ground, I'm next to her. Lillian smiles, and then a strong current of air pushes Ashley away from us. Magic without a doubt. You giant idiot! Ashley shouted, falling with a perfect balance as one might expect of the cat. There was no further explanation. It had to be her. Otherwise, the attack would have, and the fact they knew each other, it wouldn't make sense. Do you know what you're doing? You're endangering everyone. You're wasting your time, Lillian said without even giving me time to think about it. He already has chose to be my ally. Axel is now my knight. Together we will defeat you, Ashley. Without a doubt, that was what I had promised. But Lillian was acting different from before. She was arrogant and seemed to enjoy it. The girl hisses with anger, intimidating an angry cat. She even knows. Fucking hell! She even shows me her teeth and her nails that grew at the same time. You're really an idiot! She said, confused with her red eyes gazing at me. I'm the good one! That princess behind you is the one who killed them all! Eh? I exclaimed, confused before seeing how Ashley jumps to dodge a ball of energy translucent as if it were made out of hot air. But with power so great that opens a hole in the ground where she was standing. It was Lillian who shot from the tip of her fingers. I can feel a huge unknown energy concentrating on her hand. However, what most surprised me is the expression on her face. A malicious smile draws on her lips. Was she having fun? Why would she be fighting to break the curse for fun? I look at the face of Ashley compared to it. It is just the opposite. Ashley appeared to be in agony, worried about what would happen while giving her all. Why do you believe all of her words? Ashley shouted before dodging another ball of energy. The blast echoed in my ears. I just wanted to scare them away. She's the one who stole the energy from those men, consummate her revenge. Once again, I am at a loss for breath. Now the seed of doubt is planted in my mind. I don't know what I'm doing. I am more confused than before. Something is wrong with these two. Both Ashley and Lillian do not appear to be what they say, at least. I cannot believe them. Shut up! Lillian yelled, furious at the same time. She fires a large bolt of lightning at her. The attack is so fast and powerful that she cannot avoid it. Then Lillian turns to look at me. My knight, do not follow her for her lies. She's just trying to confuse you. Lillian looks at me with the eyes indescribable tenderness. The change in her emotion is so drastic that I won't know how I feel no matter. You believe me, don't you? Why did I make an Ashley voice there? Okay, whatever. She ended up with a kind and innocent smile. Fuck your innocent smile, you're a bitch. However, before being able to say something, we are interrupted. A great wave of translucent energy hits Lillian, knocking down part of the cabin. The blast was tremendous, so much that I was speechless. Again, it was like seeing a wrecking ball lose job and stopping the force. Curse you! I'll make you pay! I keep doing an Ashley voice for Lillian for some reason. Despite the amount Montrose hit, she was almost completely clean. You deserve it for flirting in the middle of a match. Oh my god, you got wrecked! Lillian's triggered now. Get nay-nayed on, bitch. Ashley is savage, apparently. Suddenly scolded her, looking furious too. After saying that, Ashley and Lillian resumed their fierce and fantastical fight, using powers that I could describe, not even begin to understand, which much less to describe. One way is certain. I don't want to be in this wrecked cabin. However, as soon as I move, I unexpectedly step on something. Confused, I look down at it to see the toy knight. It must have fell from Lillian's hands after the attack. When my eyes are set on everything became silent, I watched, fascinated, as if the most interesting thing that existed, ignoring the incredible combat that takes place right in front of my eyes. The toy calls me something. It is calling me. Without even thinking, I pick it up from the ground. It is at this time I am transported to another place. No, that's an error. I'm still in the same cabin as before. However, change the time. The cabin is now look clean and full of life, almost as if it were new. I find myself extending both hands, palms up, waiting to receive something. My eyes look up, and holding the loving smile of an older man, with the beard of almost no hair. Without hesitation, he puts something in my hands. It's cold and hard and familiar in shape. It's a dick. It is the toy knight. Damn it. Having it in my hands fills me with great joy. It was something that I've never desired so much, but never hoped to have. It was too expensive, too unnecessary, but I still dreamed to see the knight in shining armor. Since long ago, it had been one of my whims. To see this futile dream fulfilled filled me with unexplained happiness. Someone heard it. This unnecessary dream that even the owner had hopelessly abandoned. There was someone who picked it up and gave it life. What could I call something like that but love? Being able to hold it in my hands meant more to me than any other gift. Even if they had offered me a bag of gold in its place, it would not be the same. Without hesitation, the first thing I did was engrave my name on it, Lillian. This belonged to me. It's mine and mine alone. What's next? Next second, I'm in the forest. My legs hurt, and I'm out of breath. I'm terribly tired. I just wanted to rest a little, but suddenly my father takes my hand. He is angry, or rather desperate. He forces me to continue running. Our escape was cut short, however. The toy would fall onto the ground stained with blood. It was a surprise attack. Only I would survive. I miraculously survived those wounds that I should have been fatal. It was a meaningless miracle. The next day, it wouldn't be more than ash. When I return to the real world, I feel there is something on my face. With a frozen expression, I touch only discovers that there were tears. I look at my hands for a few seconds, completely lost in that image. I hear something. I see nothing else. I just think there's something twisted in all of this. The Lillian here, the same Lillian I saw, but not completely. Definitely something is missing from her. She is just a piece. Suddenly I shake my head. There's something I need to see. Ashley and Lillian continue fighting using all kinds of extraordinary powers. Ashley shoots lightning bolts out to Lillian, but she reflects them with almost invisible shield. Oh my fucking god. Yo, what's up? I'm normally into purple-haired girls, but this just brings a whole new meaning to it. Fuck this. Fuck you, Lillian. Fuck Ashley, too. Fuck this forest. Fuck this game, bro. This is just insanity. Yeah, fuck you most of all, Lillian. Lillian smiles, just at the same time she covers her body with thick darkness, which later takes the form of a huge snake. The serpent of darkness attacks Ashley, but she manages to dodge it thanks to her great reflexes. Why are you doing this? Ashley asks, angry. At the same time, she fires a red lightning bolt. But it did not seem to be made out of electricity, but of a different energy. Lightning hits the snake, dispersing it of a thick darkness.
Baby Alex and Baby Alex meet Tony.
Baby Alex, baby Tony, baby. Shut up. Okay. A long time has passed. The people who hurt you are already gone. There isn't anything, even a memory of the crime committed here anymore. The only thing here is a village of innocent people. Ashley said before just Lillian attacked her again. This time it was not fast enough. The serpent tears her side, causing a serious wound. However, in front of my eyes I see it reduce nothing in just a moment. Is it that you have forgotten? The feeling of tears falling down your cheeks? And the blood escaping from your body until you lose all of your heat? William responded without hesitation. Her answer turns me into stone. No matter how much I want to forget it, how much time passes for me, it remains vivid as when it happened. I cannot live otherwise if it not like this. Every day it eats me from the inside. Apparently Lillian had discarded the good girl act and forgotten about me. Not wasting time, Ashley attacks, firing a red lightning bolt even bigger than the previous. She was giving everything in that fight. Lillian responds, throwing all the darkness that covers to Ashley, revealing her human body. Darkness and light collide, causing an explosion. Bitch! For a moment, everything was covered by a white light, accompanied by a defensive noise, a deafening noise.
Tony, can you meet Baby Alex?
When my vision returns, I see both Ashley and Lillian are seriously injured. I gasp for air while staring into the eyes of the other. I have no doubts Ashley was telling the truth. It
Yeah,
was not the cat who killed
I'm
them,
not
those men, but Lillian, because of her desire for revenge,
If I meet,
or rather her inability to forget the pain of what they did to her. Lillian had an aggressor, but she is also the victim. She is also suffering. She pressed the toy in my hands with all its strength and anxiety. I don't know what to do, but I do.
here, I'm gonna
I
try
know. I don't want to stay
I'm
here idly. I must intervene. With something that unexpectedly in front of my eyes, something happens that leaves me speechless. This is enough. I won't let you disturb me anymore. This will be the way I defeat you. Lillian said at the same time. She gathers incredible magic. Dozens of snakes of darkness revolve around her, floating in the air. She was preparing to cast an enormous spell. Try if you can, Princess. I won't let you hurt anybody again. Replied Ashley, doing the same thing, but only that in her case, the energy takes form in a red and white light. The immense power surrounds each other, revealing the nature of their interior. It was easy to know that what they were planning. The intensity of the energy and veering at them at the time leave me speechless. You said speechless 12 times, and you said tenderness like 24 times. Like stop! This is something I have never seen before. Immeasurably indescribable and above all that fascinating. Wait! I shout desperately, trying to stop them, but they cannot hear me in this world. They are now the only two of them that exist. Before I do it, my legs begin to move with extraordinary speed that thanks to the spell of Lillian. Ah! The two activate their spells at the same time. They yell with all their might and heart. A stream of red and white advances, unstoppable against the other of darkness, moving the opposite direction as if they were two trains about to collide. Stop! I yell at the bottom of my soul, possessed by the desire to stop them before they hurt themselves anymore. I don't know why, but something inside of me pushes me to do so. The feeling I had was seeing the two great friends fighting to the death. In any case, I don't have time to question what I do. It was already done. Before I knew it, I was already between the two. I opened my eyes with a wide disbelief, and I realized it. My eyes reflect the intense light and become brighter and instant until it hits me and making a monstrous roar. An explosion like nothing else I had ever seen before, with me in the center of it. At the very moment, everything turned white. All the sounds and images, all the smells and all the sensations were gone. I was left alone, abandoned in the empty white. How can I describe what I feel like? What it feels like to leave this world? It was like as if I had been pushed into the sea, and I sank quickly, leaving behind a world from where I came from. Even if I stretch my hand, I cannot reach it. I just continue to sink until the image of the surface disappears. The only difference is that here there is no darkness, instead white and eternal light. I cannot speak. Moving is impossible, considering that I even have a body. The only thing I do is sink deeper with every passing second. While I do it, I can't help but feel sad or rather nostalgic. I entered this place, and I already felt. I feel as if I had spent years here. Suddenly, the white becomes something different. The eternal light changes to a green, and it turns into a forest. There is a cabin in the forest. In the cabin there are 3 people, my mom, my dad, and I. No, that's a mistake. I'm not me. I is Lillian. Lillian and Ashley, the real one. And those two were just fighting before. Now I understand it. Now I understand. I'm not dead. The power did not exterminate me, but it showed me a window into their inside. Lillian and Ashley are 2 names, but both belong to the same person. Because their parents couldn't decide, they gave her a middle name. Now I understand it. You idiot! Do not die! Suddenly I hear the voice of Ashley calling me. There is a concern mixed with anger in her voice. Hearing it fills me with delight. My knight! Resist! Then I hear the voice of Lillian. I can hear her just as concerned as Ashley. Despite being evil, she felt something for me. I guess it's impossible to have 100% evil spirit. I'm alive. I murmured with difficulty. I felt 10 times worse than waking up on a Monday at 6 a.m. in the morning to go to school, and that's saying a lot.
Why are you trying to shoot at me?
Slowly I regain my senses, and I start to
shoot at me?
perceive the world again. Shapes, sounds, and become clearer.
Why are you shooting at me?
As soon as they say that, both girls sigh with relief. How could you be so stupid? Ashley roared furiously. Although I don't blame her in the least, on the contrary, I believe that she is right.
Here, I got an idea.
Don't do something so dangerous. If possible, I would have preferred not to kill you. After saying that, she closes her eyes and crosses her arms, making an arrogant gesture.
How about
My knight,
everybody go on game chat?
whispered Lillian without making puppy eyes. I'm lucky to sacrifice. My sacrifice was able to stop them, at least for now. Here, I think this belongs to you. I said at the same time, and I placed the toy in the hands of Lillian. She looks at me more than surprised, and simply couldn't believe it. I had no words. I don't know how to say it, but I feel that this toy is what saved my life. It was coincidence that I found it. It must have been waiting for someone who could finally break the curse without killing her. That toy that you have, there is, Ashley murmured, as surprised as Lillian. Her cheeks were slightly red, making her look adorable. Seems that even she can be cute when she wants to. This belongs to you too. That also belongs to you, am I right? He says shortly before standing. Already feel a little better, still tired, but not as bad as before. Without thinking, I cleaned the dirt out of my clothes with my hands. Suddenly everything had become too quiet. Confused, I looked at Ashley's face, then Lillian's. They are cold and more still than a statue.
Yeah.
How could you know? The two cried in unison, destroying the short calm that was surrounding us.
Ooh.
It was almost as loud as the explosion before. I almost fell to the ground from the impression.
That could be an Airzuka. Oh no, I missed.
Then they stared at me, narrowing their eyes as if they could see inside me. There was something slightly funny about seeing them acting like this. I dropped something on the floor. I dropped my silly putty cap. Silly putty.
What?
I inhaled to fill my lungs with air and my heart with courage. That toy told me. I don't know how it could happen, but I'm sure it was. Since I found it, I felt a mysterious force guiding me, and during the match, it showed me scenes from your past. After saying that, I look at their faces, but both have the same thoughtful expression. They apparently had some difficulty believing it, but at the same time, they couldn't discard the possibility so easily. Could it be that in all these years, it was collecting magical energy?
Everybody sounds like a robot.
Shut up. Ashley asked herself with
Give her
her
shut up.
sight
Gabriel.
down in hers, her hand under her chin while thinking deeply. That is the only explanation. It was filled with magical energy that released its memories, responded Lillian, thinking it was just as deep as all the subjects. After that, they both nodded at the same time. It was funny and adorable. However, I quickly erased the smile from my face. It wasn't going to stay like this. This is nothing more than a small truce. Next year will be the same. I have to put an end to this curse. Are you two the same person? Am I right? So why do you have to fight? I asked, knowing that they would not take it well, but I couldn't avoid doing so. Instantly, both crossed their arms, making an angry face. It's her fault. This princess couldn't forget what happened, and she wants to take revenge on the people. Even though hundreds of years have passed.
I'm hanging around.
Ashley said angry.
Where's my
She had a good point, but now I've seen the past of the two of them. I can understand why that is. Don't lie. It's the fault of the cat.
Okay.
Fault of the cat. Fuck. She always wants to act like a saint, but she doesn't even understand how horrible I feel inside. Every day, every night, I can't stay here doing nothing. Lillian added. Fortunately, she didn't have any intentions to fight for now. At the same time, I was going to be burned alive. Instead, a white cat was watching nearby.
Okay.
Using the last of my power, I managed to transfer my soul to her. I thought that would be the end. But soon, the desire for revenge grew in me so much that it took life of its own. My soul is a fragment. Ashley explained with the complete seriousness. Lillian does not protest. That was the pure truth. I take a deep breath, in preparation for what I had to do. Idiots. Unexpectedly said, seeing the angry faces of them two as a response. Man, this guy's a bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna come try and revive you.
The one saying idiot is the idiot. Roasted. Oh, Ashley's the master roaster. Ashley instantly replied, however, soon her anger disappears. She blushes and bears to set my sight in her red eyes. I wait a couple of seconds before speaking. You are misinterpreting what you feel. You loved your family, isn't that right? It is because you love them that hurts to have them lost. I'm not saying that it's okay to seek revenge, but that is cruel. I do not bury and ignore your pain. Don't call it evil, it's only human. Seeing that my words had some effect.
Yeah.
Ashley afterwards took a few seconds to lower her sight, looking
That
troubled.
was easier than I thought.
After saying that, I turned to look at Lillian. She blinked with her blue eyes and were anxious, as if they were impatient to know what I had to say to her. It's the same for you. You're not a demon. There's a part of you that can still be a good girl, Lillian. There's some good in you. I don't think that everything you told me was a lie.
Yeah.
Or the joy which I just saw you hugging that toy was all an act. I pause while remembering those moments. I know it hurts, but the only one who suffers the most from revenge is yourself. I added, there is no more to say.
3 + plus 5 million
Lillian,
is
like,
one.
Ashley lowers her head, questioning herself, looking sad and pensive. I couldn't help but think that having that toy in her hand helped soothe her pain. Yes, you're right. The truth is that I hate them.
Someone's hitting me.
I hate those damn idiots for what they did to me. It hurt a lot. We were innocent. Ashley cried, furious, revealing her hidden feelings. Yes, but at the same time, I don't want to hurt anybody. No matter how many I've killed, I will never be able to turn back or revive the dead. Turn back time or revive the dead. Lillian confessed with a sadness in her voice. After saying that, they both look at each other's eyes for a couple of seconds before giving me the gentle smile. It was like seeing a couple of sisters forgiving themselves after years of enemy. I was pleased gratefully, and I could not ask for a better end. I just stared at them while they were looking into their eyes, feeling a great satisfaction. I met them just this evening, but somehow I bonded with them. Ashley extended her hand to Lillian with a perfect elegance and gesture, as if inviting her to have a dance. Lillian nods and accepts her hand. Fusion Hall! It was then I suddenly see how they slowly begin to disappear. They both disappeared in the form of particles of light, as if small fireflies were escaping their bodies with a beautiful but depressing green color. Suddenly they turned to gaze at me, giving me their last smile. It's a pleasure to meet you. No, I guess I can't call you stupid or an idiot anymore. It is pity, but it was a pleasure to meet you, human. Ashley said with the same arrogance as always, but this time she seemed to have more respect. I'm more than proud to hear it.
I don't know.
Maybe if you hadn't attacked me at the beginning, we could have talked more. Yes, it's a bad habit I have. She smiles a little ashamed, knowing that my words aren't the truth. Thanks for helping us find the peace we needed. Goodbye, noble knight. I confess to enjoying kissing you. I enjoyed kissing you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. You were right when you said that not everything was a lie. I enjoyed the time we spent together, even if short. I'm glad I didn't kill you. Lillian said, looking at me with tenderness that breaks my heart despite of what she said.
We need 2 more to die.
There is no way you can say that. There's no way that you can stay. I was being stubborn, but not wanting things to end like this. We could start again, a new life, and become good friends. I would like to, but my existence, the purpose of life has already been fulfilled. Thank you for freeing me of these painful feelings I was carrying. Thank you for showing me that not everyone is evil, and there's still good people like you. Thank you for trusting me despite my corrupt soul. This is goodbye. Yes. It was fun to meet you, as he said unexpectedly in unison. Those were the last words before disappearing while holding hands. Without thinking, I run towards them. If I couldn't do anything, I wanted to touch them one last
He's
time.
floating in the air.
But the only thing my hands were able to reach were the particles of light that slip out between my fingers as if it was water. Then I see the light raise higher and higher until it disappears into the night sky. I did it. I'm a hero. I'm the one who finally broke the curse. No one else has to be trapped by it. It ended too soon. I would like to see you again someday. I'm alert to the night sky, watching it with longing for a couple of minutes, as if I were waiting for something to occur. But naturally, there is no response. The only thing to do is an unfulfilled desired. I desired was to have a second chance with them.
Oh.
At least I know that at the end of their lives they could find some happiness. Now I can get out of this forest. I know that no one would believe my story, but if I tell it, at least I had achieved what was our main goal. An unforgettable night. Is that it?
I'm gonna do some magic.
Oh, yes.
1,490.
Got the good ending.
What?
There was a good ending, and then there was a really good ending. Axel! Axel! Suddenly I feel someone shaking my shoulder impatiently while he calls my name. Immediately I open my eyes, discovering it was Steven. What are you doing? Sleeping! Class is about to start! He looks at me as if I was doing something weird. I don't answer him. I look at my surroundings to make sure where I was. Yes, it's true. I'm in school waiting for another boring day of class to start. My biggest struggle for the day was trying not to fall asleep. Sorry, it's just about that last night I couldn't sleep well. I had a strange dream. Strange dream? Murmured Alfred, showing me some interest. Yes, it was just a strange dream. I was about to explain it, but Steven interrupted me. It's not important. You're awake now! What is impossible, however, is that it will never happen today. And what is important? What that you considered is so important?
What?
Well, according to my investigation, there's going to be a new female transfer student today.
I'm back.
As usual, he's more interested in girls as my fantastic dreams. Now that I think about it, I don't remember hearing before a student that would be transferred. With curiosity, I hear that my classmates around me are talking about. They're all talking about the same thing. Well, I guess I just wasn't paying attention. They say this girl is gorgeous! No, even though the word gorgeous is not even enough to describe her. Steven added, it was easy to tell he was more than eager to meet her. He decided to learn how to be more subtle. Attention, the teacher is coming, Alfred said, warning that it would be the return of our seats. Shortly after, we see the teacher enter a man, about 40 years old, bald with glasses and carrying a couple of thick books. After a cordial greeting, the teacher prepares to introduce the new student. Well, everyone knows today is a new student who will join our class. Remember, be nice to her. After saying that, you see the door open. I feel that everyone in the room is impatient to see the atmosphere in this place is loaded with cravings. However, when I last see her face, the biggest surprise of my life. Lillian Ashley? Oh, that's your last name! That's so cool! Greetings, my name is Lillian Ashley Gwendian. It is pronounced Gundian. Yay! Yay! We did it! We got the best ending, guys! This is awesome! She said, ending with a friendly smile. She, unquestionably the girl of great beauty. It must be the only one here who was surprised by something else. Lillian Ashley? I shout without thinking. I don't believe it. Everyone then gives me a strange look at that moment, as if I said I had something on my face. But I don't care. The surprise was too big to hide it. Hello, Axel. We get to see each other again, she said, giving me a sweet smile. At the same time, she waved to me and blushing slightly embarrassed. I cannot answer. I simply have no voice. No voice. My mind is blank. She is Lillian and Ashley, the real girl. She is not Lillian, and she is not Ashley. She is both Lillian and Ashley. Wow! I never knew that! She looked just like that in the moment, in the memories I had of her. That's real appearance before, as her soul was fragmented. I thought I would never see her again. It was then, without thinking, I can check the date on my phone. What I find caused me to lose my breath. October 31st! Simply not possible. Time moved back. I had the feeling that something was more than a dream. For a second, I doubted, but now I'm sure. The night was real, as it this day. This year will be blessed with the living of Halloween twice. Lillian then blushed, knowing that she was the center of attention of everyone there. Well, I'm very shy to talk about me. There's one thing I would like to say before sitting in my seat to begin class. Something in honor of the special day. The word becomes silent, waiting for what the beautiful girl has to say. Lillian takes a moment to gather her courage before looking at us all by tilting her head gently and giving us the best smile. A radiant smile full of happiness. Trick and treat. Yes! 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 Oh my gosh, yes! We beat it, guys! We did it! We got all the endings! Wait, hold on. We got all the endings. Oh my gosh! Oh. Dude, that was a great visual novel. I loved it. I liked it as much as Doki Doki. That was an amazing visual novel. I hope you all enjoyed this series. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting down below on what video I should do next in the future. Be sure to hit that bell button to be alerted of all my new posts. I'll see you in the next episode. Beast out. Boop! Trick and treat, boys.